The teaching of grammar is essential for learning any language, although some theorists consider that a language is learned exclusively by speaking it without the need for any grammatical instruction. Nevertheless, it is possible to teach grammar with an effective, interesting, engaging, and motivating mission that helps students to see it as an instrument to improve the second language communication. We must know that grammar is not an end in itself, but a means to make our language correct and effective. In short, to communicate correctly and to find instructional approaches that meet the needs of learners with a variety of aptitude and learning style profiles. It should start teaching a second language at the age of adolescence, since it is when, according to researchers, better results are seen than when teaching children a second language from an early age in preschool. Research has shown that older children and adolescents progress faster than younger children in the early stage of learning. Firstly, it is necessary to take into account the different learning style that each student has, and thus develop the grammar in such a way that each one can obtain necessary information about the subject despite the difference in learning. It should be useful to know the preferences and learning styles of each student, and as educator, they should be able to show the grammar in such a way that the students are curious and interested in their study. They must also work together with teacher and student. If I place myself in a context where opportunities to teach a foreign language were very low, I would recommend as a teacher to create small groups of students from older adolescents who have already completed the process of acquiring their mother tongue so they could start learning a second language. An element to take into account is interaction in the classroom, although it does not always imply beneficial results. According to Krashen, the classroom will probably never be able to completely overcome its limitations, nor does it have to. Its goal is not substitute for the outside world, but to bring students to the point where they can begin to use the outside world for the further acquisition. I will resort to the investigation that sustain that interaction in the classroom is important in this process, and even more so when the context offers only limited opportunities. It is necessary to act within the classroom because there are no possibilities to develop a second language outside. For example, a Spanish speaking member wants to learn English as a second language. It is obvious the importance in society of learning this language. And a member of a minority group that is mosquitoes wants to learn to speak as a second language Spanish language of a majority group. The power relations between speaking groups are high since there are many factors that influence learning. For example, there is a social status, economic, cultural, and family levels. These factors predominate in a classroom. The state of language affects learning opportunities for people because some receive more resources to achieve the goal of learning a second language, while the last benefit face different social and economic factors that are obstacles in the process of teaching a second language.